Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by my outfit, it's getting colder. 12 degrees Celsius today, to those of you who care about the weather. Actually, it's Lenin, I think. Yes, it's Lenin, and there is, in one of the articles that I have for you, Lenin is mentioned, and I will get to them in a second, getting closer to this beautiful church here. Yesterday I had live with Scott Ritter, so those of you who have not seen it and are interested in it, please go under the main page of my YouTube channel and click on live, and then you have our live stream from yesterday. Very important conversation. We discussed many topics, including the Nazis, ideology and cruelty. Those topics are very triggering for this platform where you see me now. I have to find the balance with this, but for now you can see it, okay. But someone has to talk about this stuff, right? Well, here I am. On that note, guys, if you could only understand how much it would mean to me if you joined me on Locals, because really those topics, I don't know if you realize how triggering they are, and many of you do. So I'm kind of surprised that for the number of people who are here with me watching my videos, it's a really small percentage that are with me on Locals. You don't have to support me there if you don't want to. I understand, it's fine, but just to sign up there and be there with me, you know that you will always have the videos. So that is right under this video, and in the pinned comment section, the direct link. You click on it and it takes you there. What do I have for you today, guys? I have 3 articles. All of them are from TASS, because nothing major, no major shenanigans I came across from Poland, but who knows, it's weekend. Maybe something pops up like a mushroom tomorrow. And that's why I went on TASS and I picked up 3 topics, 3 articles that I want to bring to you. The first one is connected to Nazis, and this is from the one and only Sergei Lavrov. It's a reminder to some people, and it's a history lesson to other people, and therefore I want to bring this to your attention. So let me read you this. Ukraine's west, east, the parts, right? The Ukraine's west, east find it hard to coexist in one state, Lavrov said. The foreign minister recalled that the territories where threats were now emerging near Russia's borders were part of both the Soviet Union and the Russian Empire, and ended up as part of Ukraine only because it was one state then. The current crisis in Ukraine is caused, among other things, by historical contradictions between its western and eastern regions, which the leaders of the former Soviet Union failed to smooth out by uniting them into one Union Republic, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said at a meeting with representatives of the Bangladeshi Association of Graduates of Soviet and Russian universities at the Russian embassy. This article is from yesterday. I think he is now in Delhi, if I remember correctly. He's visiting India. And he recalled that the territories were threats. Oh, one second here. As it's known, Lenin, let me continue here because I think I skipped this part. As is known, Lenin transferred Donbas to Ukraine, pulling it with Western Ukraine. That's how there emerged a very strange animal. That's how there emerged a very strange animal, Lavrov recalled. The words from him: our leaders in the Soviet Union experimented, thinking that by combining Russian regions with Western regions, where nationalists prevailed, some kind of mixture could emerge, which would be not as radical as the Banderites who before, during and after the war committed a tremendous number of crimes against civilians. Poles, Jews, Russians and Ukrainians as well. Donbas will never celebrate the birthday of Bandera, Shukiewicz, I think you say his name, and other Nazi criminals. These birthdays are celebrated in Kiev, Lvov and other parts of western Ukraine, where they will never celebrate May 9th as a victory day, while for Donbas and Crimea it is a holy day, Lavrov said, adding it was an example of a different worldviews of the people of Donbas and western Ukraine. So there you have it, kind of continuum of touching on my live stream yesterday with Scott Ritter. The second article is from September 7th, so 2 days ago, and it's titled Ukraine's former Prime Minister Azarov says Ukrainian losses could top 500,000 people by end of year. They deliberately record people that were killed as missing in order not to pay welfare, said Nikolai Azarov, who is the former Prime Minister of Ukraine. Moscow, September 7th, direct irrecoverable losses of the Ukrainian armed forces could exceed 500,000 people by the end of 2023, the country's former PM Nikolai Azarov said on Mria, if I say it correctly, television. Quoting him, direct KIA losses are 350 to 450,000, and the obvious forecast is that the 500,000 mark will be surpassed by the end of this year. And what is 500,000 for Ukraine? It is the population of a major regional center, he said. And these are only direct losses. They deliberately record people that were killed and are missing in order not to pay welfare, he said. You see, they kill the people who died, they record them as missing, huh? Imagine the family waiting for the loved one to come back home to know what's going on. But they know this person is no longer alive. So this family not only loses the family member they cared for and loved, who was part of their life, the psychological trauma, guys, right? But then, in this case, they are not paying support, they are not paying after this person dies, the welfare. So this is another struggle. This emotional struggle, mental struggle, and financial struggle. Because the provider, the loved one, but also the provider for the household is gone. The Russian Defense Ministry estimates that during the summer counteroffensive alone, Ukraine forces lost more than 66,000 personnel and 7,600 weapons. Over the past month alone, Russian troops have hit 34 command posts of Ukraine operational tactical chain of command with precision strike. Just in 1 month, 34 command posts. Horrific stuff, no? You know, I came across the video of Ukrainian man who was reporting this to his comrades. I'm taking you there to show you the flags for Moscow's birthday celebration. Anyway, this guy was reporting on what are they doing in Germany now. So those of you who are watching me from Germany and who have more knowledge about it, more understanding of this, are aware of this, put please in the comments down below if you heard of it. Apparently they are now sending the letters to those Ukrainians who are actually verbally, vocally, openly protesting against continuum of this war, right? But not in a way like, you know, support Ukraine, no, like end this war. So those who escape this, but at the same time don't agree with the Kiev's narrative. So that man was telling to other Ukrainians, and I think this is mostly directed to those who are the ethnic Russians from Ukraine, that they are finding them now in Germany and sending the letters to do the same like they are planning to do in Poland, well, doing already, right? Finding those Ukrainians and deporting them. It's gonna be more and more intense with these guys, and it's not a good sign, because if you know some history, you can see, if you know what happened to those who have immigrated right before the war, who left the country like Poland, and then they were called back to fight. It's first is Ukraine, then it's Poland, and then who knows what else. My thoughts, not a positive feeling I have about it at all, to be honest, but I have to share it with you. It's a little loud here, but I will end this video here just to show you the street that I've showed you before, because Tverskaya, this is the street when I was here, when Prigozhin's story was taking place, if you remember. Behind me you see the flags. The flags are here because Moscow is having its birthday. It's a lot of people, so let me wait when they pass, because it's hard to record. Okay, tomorrow I think there will be a lot of celebrations. Some of you don't know that Kiev was actually the first capital of Russia, I think. But here you have the year 1147, and tomorrow will be a lot of celebrations, so maybe I can record some for you. Here have the flags. I don't know if you can see it. This is how I record, guys. So some people record different way. This is me. That's all for today. Lots of love, everyone. Make sure to join me on locals. If you want to see more of Moscow, follow me on Instagram. Join my mailing list as well to stay in touch. To those of you who want to support me, you can do it by becoming a member of this channel, joining me on locals as well, or buying me a coffee for my trip to China. And what else? I think that's it. Oh, I'm on Rumble as well. I have to start reposting on Rumble again, because I haven't for some time. And I see you tomorrow in another video. But before I do this, I want to tell you, I just don't know how many of you have been with me here when I recorded a video in winter. I was actually sitting right next to this statue. It was about Biden. Something about Biden I recorded. Biden. That's another lost case, huh? Who knows what's inside that flesh? You never know. Bye everyone, I see you tomorrow in another video. Lots of love. And remember, we are the leading edge and saving the humanity. Bye guys.